I start at the corner. Some people use washi tape and just squares at a time. I don't. I do what's comfortable for me. You do you. I do me. So I start down at the bottom and I work my way up. So I'm over here right now. This paper is really thick. So you see right here, it's real sticky. You pull it back. And sometimes it just don't want to stay back. Sometimes you have to have a little help. So I saw somebody, I love these. They're magnetic things. So it's going to take two, believe me, because I thought I'd never get it to stay with this one. And I got these little magnetic diamonds. And you just put them up there and get it to stay. Sometimes you have to fight with everything. Because this paper is thicker than most of them. You might have something that's thinner. There we go. And so you start at the corner and raise it up. And then you start with your number. Well, here's a number 7. And I have a 7 right here. I've already numbered each bottle. And I put it in this little tray. A lot of people do it differently. I'm old school still. People say, Miss Southern Babe, you drive me crazy. I know. That's my job. Anyway, sometimes you have some that ain't in there straight, kind of fuss with them. Okay, here you shake it up. And you see there's the flat in the head. You take this little pin after you touch this little bit of wax you got up in there. So it'll stick onto the pin and you touch it and it picks it right up and then you put it on the number. Yay, we got one down. There we go. And then while you're doing your whipping chat, you will talk about things that you're going through or how you feeling about the diamond painting and stuff like that. Well, today I got up and took a shower because, boy, phew, I was sweating like a crazy woman last night. We did a 12-hour live with Joan last night. We had a lot of fun. I went shopping at Walmart's. I found some good deals. There were $4 diamond paintings that originally are $10. So y'all might want to hit Walmart's today. It'll probably end pretty soon. I went last night as part of the live stream. We laughed, we had fun and everything. Then, my sister went to McDonald's. I think it was Friday or Thursday. I don't know, but she was having a moment. They didn't give me the right stuff. They're going through a change in the McDonald's. And I said, oh, that's why y'all can't figure things out because you're going through a change. I mean, yeah, that's the way it is. And she said, well, the lady was kind of rude and she didn't like me saying that, I guess. So, you know how that is. They don't like to be told they're going through the change and they're not, you know, things ain't, people don't like to be told stuff. But that's why they're all mixed up. Plus, they have construction going on over there, and I get that. So I won't go back for until they get it down to a science. Well, Judy's boyfriend brought me an egg and cheese biscuit, but he said I checked it. I said, oh, thank you. No. Mm. But anyway, I appreciate everything everybody does for me. And last night I did a taste test. Ugh, I already threw all that stuff away. It was, a lot of salt. I don't know if I'm not eating a lot of salt or anything, but I can't eat a lot of salt. I mean, I can't do it no more. I don't know why, but I've been eating a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. I love those little carrot sticks, you get in a little container with cheese and ranch dressing and celery. That's so good. I'll eat one of those sometimes. And then I just kind of just all over the place with my eating habits, which is probably not a good idea. Uh, so then my sister, she's very forgetful lately, so I have to lay low off of Facebook because she is going through a lot of stuff. And you know, when your family that you live with are going through stuff, you go with it through them because they make sure of that. They can't do it by themselves. They got to bring you. They got to bring you in too. So which is okay. I had to pick Facebook or YouTube, and I chose YouTube to keep because it was just too much. But if you want to contact me, you can email me. If you have something you want to say to me, or you already have my phone number, you just go ahead and contact me, and I'll be glad to try to get back to you as soon as possible. So now I know a lady asked me about the square diamonds. Those are fine. They do. Um, I there's not no difference, but I like to use this particular kind of pen. Just take your time and make sure you get them in there just right. They're no different from the round. If you're real nervous about it, then just put it to the side, do it later. Because I didn't do square right away. I did the rounds first. So look for you some round drills to do and start off with them. And then, just take it slow because they're all different. Square, everybody likes the square. I just like to, get it done and be finished with it. Square, one of them I did square and that thing had all that dust on it. And I thought, oh, Lord. So right here, so you see you get symbols. And this symbol is a 2. So this symbol is number 2, and this is it right here. So before I get finished, get on that one, I have to return it back to my bottle, which few I have left over. So I'll take this little tray and I'll take these and I'll dump it back in here. Now you have to be patient doing this. This ain't something you can get all fired up to. This is just something you do. It's like putting a puzzle together. So here's number 2 and here's the number, but that's the symbol because here's the symbol right here on this corner. So you take it and then you dump it a little bit in there. Sometimes I overdump. Then you put it back in the 2 area so you won't get confused. And you shake these out. Sometimes they don't make it around. You have to keep on shaking. Don't get frustrated with yourself. If you get it in the wrong place, you got to get you some tweezers and pull it out. Sometimes I just use my fingernails. But there's little tweezers for diamond paints too, a little tweezer set. Sometimes they come into your set, so you might get a tweezer set. I have never gotten one with mine. I had to order me one, so I still have my tweezers. And I'll show you those real quick if I can find them here. You know what? I'll just put the link down in the description of the tweezers because I was doing something last night and I put everything away and flattened this out a little bit more. So I'll put the link down in the tweezer set if you've got a square you're trying to figure out how to do. And that will help you with your squares. And then there's some people use something like this. This is called a straightener. I think the metal one is better, but this came with this one. And you straighten them up. So some people on YouTube can help you better than I can. I'm just a regular, just started kind of diamond painting. There's a lot of good diamond painters like KY Philly. I'll put her link down in the description. She can help you. And Star, she's a good diamond painter. She can help you. She goes live a lot. You can walk into her live and just ask her. I'll put her link down in the description. Those 2 young ladies were very good at what they do. Very, very good. So I'll put their links down in the description. If you're having problems with your diamond painting, you can ask them for help. They're really good people and they'll help you through anything. They'll take the time. I will just share their link, you know, and tell you that both of those channels are willing to. And Starlight goes pretty live pretty often. So if you happen to see her go live, make sure you subscribe to her and go into her channel and say, ma'am, I'm new here and I watch Miss Southern Belle's Whip and Chat and I'm confused about this. Can you help me out? She will do her best to find the information for you and everything. She's a great person. Now, some people do seven place, and I've heard of some people doing seven place and four place and all that. That's good. One placing right now. One placing means you put one bead in at a time. I just take my time because it ain't a race, honey. We ain't on no race. Who's the best at whatever? We just like doing it. And this whipping chat is for Connection Lives. So I'm going to put Connection Lives out there. She'll help you find channels and help you grow your channel as well. So I'm going to put her channel and all the other three I mentioned, so y'all can go check them out. You know, and we're doing it with Connection Lives Whip and Chat. So I don't. This is something that she does for her group of people. So it'll be like hashtag, you know, so you guys can check her out and get to know her. And she's a great channel, great personality, good person. You know, right now the May is like the word. I don't know what's going on in the May month, but a lot of stuff's going on. You know, a lot of people are getting bad weather. A lot of people are going through stuff with their family. You know, so bear with people. You know, give them time to get to you, and don't get all anxious like I do. I do get anxious and everything. So I probably won't be on here too long doing this, but because I got some things, I got clothes in the wash machine. I got to go to the grocery store. I want to have one more cup of coffee, please. I just woke up and took a shower. Plus, I was on that 12-hour live. Shout out to Regina. Regina, if you're listening, try emailing me because I would like to have your email. I got your address, but please email me because I need to have your everybody's email because I'm not on Facebook anymore. I got off of it because I chose YouTube over Facebook. Yeah. So, hey everybody, I'm going to leave quite a few people on my description that and if you look at my home underneath my home page, there's people I kind of, oops, wrong one. Well, I'm just going to let it go. See, I put that one in the wrong place. See how I did that? Now I'm going to have to look for the tweezers. Dun, 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 dun. Where are those tweezers when you need them? No, that's not it. Well, it's chaos in my house. I say chaos. I have cleaned up. Y'all wouldn't believe that, but I have cleaned up. Okay, well, right here's where I put it in the wrong place. Y'all can see where I did that. So sometimes that happens. Here's what you do. You just pick that off. Push that one up. Since that one went in the wrong place, I'll just move it around like that. Sometimes, but there is, I will tell you, there is a place where you, I'll put the link for the tweezers. I don't know what I did with those tweezers, you know. I thought I had everything, you know, perfectly in here, you know. Can't blame it on anybody but myself. So let's finish this up. I got way too much on my mind today. You ever had too much on your mind? You just need to have a moment of nothing on your mind? Well, you can forget that. The world just keeps on moving faster and faster. And don't stress over those squares. If you got the square ones, I know you know who I'm talking about. Um, I'm doing some square ones, but mine have some kind of fairy dust on them, and they're a little bit different from yours, probably. I love the square ones. There was this one I did. It was a sunflower. It was beautiful. But I didn't have any problem using this pen right here. So just just play around with it. Don't stress over it. I mean, diamond paint is not like, you know, a race to be the best. Just the only way you're gonna get good is to try it. Then again, you might not like it. I think it's easier than coloring because you don't have to think about anything. Just get them in the right spot, and and make sure you number everything. And it's good. It's a good thing for your mental. You know, like if you're trying to keep up with your mentalness, it's something good to do. But don't overthink anything. That's what you're going to. This is a hobby. This isn't something you get excited about. This is something to relax and enjoy and figuring when you get it done how beautiful it is. That's what this is all about, diamond painting. This isn't a race. This isn't about who's got the best and who's doing the best. This is something you enjoy doing with each other, watching each other's channel. And I love to watch a lot of different people. I like to watch, KY Philly diamond painting more. I also like to watch Star. I also like to watch Diamonds by Tia. She has a great channel too. A retired granny. So all these channels have their own way of doing things, and you don't go in and you know you be you, but you have to let them be them. That's the thing. That's what being on YouTube's all about. I've learned that. And I've been moving around. I've been enjoying music lately. I've been watching people who sing, and they're down in my playlist. Beautiful voices. Now, they may not be beautiful to you, but they are to me. So, and then I'll do a couple people's playlists to help them out. Like, if they don't know how to, I try to help people as much as I can, you know, and don't be like, well, this person didn't come to my channel, but I like them, and you didn't come to my channel, and da 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 da. I know a lot of you like to do tit for tat, it, and sometimes I wish some people would come to my channel. I've been watching too, I'm like, wow, I wish this person would come to my channel, but they ain't done yet. Don't get excited. They'll come eventually, and you don't know if they do come. They might not leave a comment, so you have to be patient. You wish they'd come and leave a comment. Well, yeah, I did too. No, I wish they would leave a comment. So just, YouTube is like sometimes people say, oh, this is boring watching her diamond paint and talk about her day, and I don't care about all that. Well, yeah, but you've never diamond painted, so you should give it a chance. If you've never done this, you should at least do something small, like a sticker. They have stickers out there really cute, those little angels on Amazon or fairies. I'll put a few things down in the link from Amazon you guys can go try that are small that might fit your personality and kind of give you a chance of what to check out. It might, like, oh wow, I'll get that, you know. So don't give up on yourself. I know a lot of you say, I like to try that. I've never done that. You should try. You should try. You see people doing it. Try it yourself. You'd be proud of yourself what you've accomplished. I always feel proud of myself when I accomplish one of these because they are tedious. It's like doing a puzzle. But even the puzzles are hard to do. Yeah. But this is a good thing to do to keep up your motor skills and do it with your kids. Y'all could have a diamond painting party. Get little tiny ones. It's so much fun. I mean, you don't have to finish it in one day. That's one thing I can't do is I can't do a lot of it in one day. I have more to do than just diamond painting, you know. And if you're a person who likes to complete a job in one day, Don't get the big ones, get your tiny ones, or get you the tiny ones. Now I'm gonna put some of the tiny ones in my playlist if you like one of them. I like to get mine done in one day, Miss Southern Belle. I'm gonna suggest some of them in my description. So go to my description. I'm gonna suggest the fast people who like to get it done in one day. Because this is this isn't the one to get. I'm gonna tell you. Mm. And you wouldn't want to do it one day anyway. You want to enjoy the process. So yeah. So go check out the channels I talked about. They'll kind of help you along the way on certain things. You can ask some questions. Um, I watch a lot of channels so I can learn from each other. And remember, all stores have special areas where they do sales, like your Michaels and stuff. Make sure you hit that sale area. Or Walmart's is the same way. Always check the clearance aisles. You'll find something. Even for coloring books and stuff, I found a coloring book for $4. I couldn't believe it. So, just check out, look good. Don't go bursting through there like a mad woman or man, and take your time. It's all about and enjoy your shopping. Check your ingredients on your food too. You might find something cheaper at Walmart you couldn't believe. You'd be surprised if you check your ingredients what you can find. Now I'm going to do these little funky arrows right here. See, those funky arrows are number 17. I don't want to say that, but I know this is it. Yep. So this is it right here. See, and I kind of drew it, but I didn't do good. But I tried to draw the funky arrow. So I'll just do that many funky arrows. And sometimes when I'm using them, I just lay them to the side on something so I won't get confused because I am a confusing person. And they look the same color, don't they? But I just do what they tell me to. This is one of those funky arrows. It's pretty, isn't it? It's gonna come along and look good, isn't it? I'm not gonna stay on here too long, guys. I'm just gonna do a little bit here and a little bit there. I would like to do the number threes. Let me finish that funky arrow down there. Funky arrow is what I call it, not a bad word. I got a southern accent, so if you're hearing me another way, I apologize. Well, we had a great time last night. I tell you what, I slept till 11. Well, I don't think I slept that long. Felt like I slept pretty good time. I hit the bed pretty hard. Yeah. But I will be putting some people down in the description. You guys can go check out. Um, and if you look down at my playlist, you can look at some of the people in my playlist. You know, I have a playlist of people I enjoy. And just go give them a shot. You never know. You might like them too. No pressure. You know what I mean? No pressure. You know, I do have to go to the grocery store. Me and my sister eat different kinds of foods. And she's got her friend over today, so I guess I'll have to be extremely thankful and happy about that, then he can entertain her. Oh, me. Some people you have to entertain. Some people can make their own way in life and get out and entertain themselves. And some people you have to entertain, you know what I mean? As far as in your family. And then those are the ones that drive you insanely crazy. So, and some people don't know how to be by themselves. Some people you have to be with them to help them along the way. And don't feel sad about it. We all got one of those people in our lives, you know. So, you have to do it or else you'll never hear the end of it or you'll feel bad and guilty. So, you just do the right thing is what you have to do. And then it's done. Sometimes we don't like, there's that saying, sometimes we have to do things we don't like to do. You know what I mean? And then there's the things we really enjoy, like diamond painting, going out and go shopping, lay in bed and just be flat out lazy. Sometimes we have to, get up and do something we don't like to do and bite the bullet and be the bigger person. That's part of life, I thought. But sometimes if you don't do it because you don't feel like doing it, you might as well forget about that. You might as well strike that feeling and say, I'm not going to feel sick. I'm going to make myself go. You know, sometimes we have to do the right thing. And sometimes we don't want to do the right thing. We don't care, you know, which is, what happened there. We're having what do you call that? A Karen moment. We're feeling kind of grumpy, or we're exhausted. That's when you have to take a few minutes to yourself and just go in the bedroom and relax and have a coffee, watch a video by yourself and block everybody and have a 30 or 40-minute moment to yourself and just chill out, or go for a walk. Go for a walk. A lot of people do that. They go for a walk when they're in that moment. So you just have to do what makes you relax. And just don't get all worked up. I got one of those on the corner here, so I'll just grab that. This one is. So, so I have to be careful, make sure I'm putting these in the right place because they all kind of make it. These are the symbols point up, which is the number 5. It's kind of weird how they do these little diamond paints. Yeah, but at the end of it all, they look really pretty when they're finished. So just go with it. Just go with it and enjoy it. I think it just challenges your mind. I got me one of them books, that you circle the name, you look for the name. I don't know what that word search. And I like to do that. I have the big one for the big can't see. And I do that. And then I did the one that the doctor recommended to my sister. I'm doing hers. This is the number one. So I'm doing hers too. I like doing those. I don't care. And I'll sit and do them for a while and say, you know, I like Hangman, so I'll go on my phone and play Hangman. But my sister, she don't like to do them. Even though it's supposed to be better for her mind or whatever, her stress level, she said, I do them. I'm not stressed out, but I like doing them. I don't know why. I take over. She said, well, you do them and I'll get credit for it. And I said, how you going to get credit for it if it's better for your stress level? She said, yeah, I guess you're right. I love it. I mean, how you gonna get credit for it? You're gonna be stressed, and I'm gonna be stressless, because I'm doing it. I'm finding it to be interesting. So it's funny. I make her check me out and see if I did it right. Because she likes to correct me anyway, so it's good for her. She likes to be the corrector and all that stuff, boss over me. So what the heck, just let her have it. If it'll get her to do something for her mind, that's good, you know. And she'll say, well, it looks like you did them right. And I said, well, that's good, I guess. There is a cheat sheet, but I don't do that. I just let her check it out for me. Gives her some kind of authority. Some people like that authority. So I just give it to them, but I don't care. I know what I'm doing. But sometimes you got to give people what they need. Don't bother me. But it might bother you because you don't like authority. So sometimes you just like gotta let people win because sometimes it ain't worth fighting over. Just let them win because you have your way of thinking, they have their way of thinking. So I ain't gonna fight with you. You know, I got too much in my life to do to worry about that little tiny stuff. I'm trying to call out a channel. I hope he gets the picture. His name is Metal Detective. He also sings, and I'm trying to combine people to do the same thing. So, you know, he plays the guitar and sings, and she also does too. So she's on my he's on my post. His name is North Carolina Metal Detecting. So you guys, he's a really good channel. I want to bring him back out because he's very good at what he does. Great personality, a lot of fun. You know, very clear at what he's doing. He had games that he'd play when he was doing a giveaway. I thought that he had the best giveaway games. So he was really good. So I'm trying to bring him back out. He's really a good person. And he does metal detecting, but he also plays the guitar. Yeah. So he's on my post. You guys want to check him out. The one I thought was pretty cute. So I'll also put his link down in my description. Y'all can go check him out. You know, I think metal detecting, the thing that you would use for metal detecting, is probably as heavy as a weed eater. So if you do weed eating at your house and you're a young lady, I think that machine is the same weight as a weed eater. So you should give it a try. You should give it a try if you want to give it a try. That's the thing. You have to want something really bad. Give it a try. Sherry says she did this wolf. I never did get to see the wolf. I don't even know if she showed the wolf. She probably did. I'll have to go back and look. I gave it to her to do, and she loved it. She said it's really easy to do. So, but Sherry's got things down to science. You know what I mean? Some people got things down to science mentally. I don't. I've been all over the place this week, so I'm trying to do other stuff on top of other stuff. And Sherry, she can do other stuff and do things down to science. I gotta tell you, KY Philly, you are good at what you do. You know, you really are good at what you do. Don't doubt yourself. No, don't you dare doubt yourself, young lady. And don't get upset or excited. It's gonna be all good, KY Philly. It's gonna be all good. I know at times life goes crazy and things are all over the place, but you know I love you and things are going to get better. God don't give you more than you can handle. She said, but she says, I know that, but I'm just tired. I know. And I'm praying that every day you get a break. You know, sometimes people say, I just need a break. I said, well, go to McDonald's, honey. I'm joking. But yeah, sometimes God don't give us more than we can handle, bite off. Sometimes we feel like, oh Lord, can I just, I want to sleep for forever. I just want to diamond paint for 2 days in a row, or it ain't gonna happen. You have to spread yourself and make yourself do certain things. It ain't gonna be like that. You know that. So just relax and enjoy life as it comes to you, you know. And some people just want to diamond paint all the time. And some people ain't got the time to diamond paint, would love to diamond paint like they do. You're not going to do it. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Just take your time and do the best you can do. Oh, I thought I had one. So, don't get mad at yourself because all you're going to do is cause yourself not to enjoy it anymore. Sometimes you have to put things away when they get on your nerves too. Don't get stressed out about every little thing. I'm just thankful that I've got something to do with my hands and I can still see, which I don't have this light on. I could turn that on. I can still see and I can still see the colors and I can still, enjoy. And sometimes we take ourselves for granted that we should do better, but it's all good. We're going to get there. We're going to get there and we just have to breathe and take it in. Some of us just want to be like the other people, but you're not. God made you a certain way, and that's the way you are. Yeah. Well, we're stuck in our bodies, and God made us that way, and that is what it is. And be glad you're able to walk, or if you can drive, you're able to drive. Count your blessings, which ones you got. You know, I'm thankful that I can still see pretty good because my girlfriend, she's losing her eyesight. And she's younger than me. And it about breaks my heart to hear that she's going through that. But, you know, I've been praying for her. She's getting some infusions. I don't know what they're for because I'm not an eye doctor or anything. All I can do is pray and hope for her to get healed and God takes care of her because she takes care of her mom and everything. So all I can do is hope for the best of each and every one of you, you know. And if you're struggling with something, I hope that things improve, whether your husband or your wife's going through something with them. I hope things improve. Now, pray for yourself. Pray for what's going on with you. You know, faith is a mustard seed. You know, sometimes somebody else has got bigger problems than you, though. That is always the truth. There's always somebody out there that's got it worse off than you. You just don't hear it. So always remember there's always somebody out there that's got it worse off than you, but you may not be hearing it. So just always, remember how lucky you are. Of course, you know that. I'm going to get off of here. Call this, work on a little later. Add some to it when I'm in by myself. I don't want to take up y'all's time. You guys watching me. I know you guys got a live too. But if you watched it all the way through, put a purple heart. Let me know you did. I appreciate it. Don't forget to keep your faith as a message and go out there and make some videos and tell us what's going on in your world and what you've been doing. Don't have to be a diamond painting. It can be just a coloring picture, or it can be puzzles, or it can be a novel that you're working on. You want to tell us about? I know a lot of people like to write stories, or it could be a person who sings. Let us know how your voice is going or where you live. Look at that. I got a little bit. Takes a long time to get it all done, but hey, when it gets done, it's gonna be pretty, you know, pretty, 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 pretty. And shout out to my friend Wolf Wolf, howling at you from the moon to the stars, my friend Wolf Wolf. I love you, Wolf Wolf. Guys, remember you are important. Don't stress out. May has seemed to be a very stressful month for many with bad weather and what they're going through their family members and the stress of life. Just remember, God loves you. He's not giving you more than your handle. It's all in how you take it. You sit down and you think about breathe, take a breath, and exhale. Because these diamond paintings are a hobby. They're not a job. They're a hobby. And it's something you have to enjoy and have fun with. Well, this is Miss Southern Belle. Get out there and make some videos and show me what you're up to. And don't forget to hashtag me. I like to know. Bye.